Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And the Titans first down.
Tannehill forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Foreman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, he's used to he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Tannehill.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Come on with it, man. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3. A reminder coming from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Swing pass, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down at the 28. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short. And it's 4th down. Flush to his right. And it'll locate his running back open downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one will be accepted.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He's going to go It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here now Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On his 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
on 1st and 10. It's Dobbins.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen's throw is complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 54 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Does the big boy have the juice? 30. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
the Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be now the Bills get to him. Mario Addison giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10.
Sam Cook on to.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing again, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Allen on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Singletary again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the